what's up, guys? We are here with George Richardson of Angel Oak Home Loans. We have a really good relationship with George. He is a great friend of ours, and he's one of the funniest loan officers we know. So we hope you guys enjoy this one because it's a lot of fun. All right, guys, welcome to this episode of Around the Town. I'm here with Blake Manhart and George Richardson with Angel Oak Home Loans. So,
correct.
Welcome, George.
Thank you very much, Ryan.
Thanks for being here, man.
Pleasure being here.
George is one of our pioneer foundational relationships. And
OG.
the OG, yes.
OG.
He is an
Definitely
OG-LO.
I'm getting more OG every day.
So, this guy has helped support us when we were just getting started. So, we truly appreciate everything you've done for us, George. And more importantly, we've become really good friends with this guy. So, George, you've been in the mortgage industry for quite some time now. Why don't you give us a little background and tell us about yourself, George. What do you like to do?
Yeah, I've been in the industry since 1988. Definitely a long time, long before we had all this technology available. And have been in all aspects of the mortgage business. Been on the banking side, been on the brokerage side, been on the mortgage lender side. Have worked in operations, headed up underwriting, done underwriting, but gravitated back to the meeting with the customer and doing the front end, because that's the most enjoyable part. The backside, you're dealing with nothing but problems and administrative tasks. But dealing with the customers up front, working it through so that they're happy and satisfied, getting into their house, that's really the most rewarding aspect of the business. So I'm glad to be back to that. I've been here in North Carolina since 2010.
You started in Florida?
Before that, started in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and it was great there until 2008. And
the Wild West.
Wait a second. What happened in 2008?
Let's see. I've tried to block it out, but I haven't been able to yet. Yeah, you talk about a market that really got devastated. It was blacklisted from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, so doing loans just was impossible there. But we had intended to move to North Carolina anyway, so it just made that process a little quicker. And have not regretted the move since. Love it here. Love the people, love the area. So I'm happy to be here.
Awesome.
George has partnered up with his wife, Elisabeth, who many of you know. And she does the AgentXperts, George. I think that it's pretty much a differentiating factor in what you provide to some of your real estate partners out there. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about that and expand upon kind of what you're doing there.
Yeah, we really wanted to add more value to the equation and emphasize the relational part of the mortgage lending process versus transactional. And the way I would kind of define that is an online lender is going to be by nature a purely transactional process. You're going to call up, you're going to see the ad, you're going to call up, you're going to get somebody on the phone in a call center. You're really only interacting with them for that one brief period of time. You're going to gauge that interaction just from looking for the lowest cost alone, but really not taking into equation the advice you may get and the bigger picture, the more depth to the lending process. So my thought was, well, we can give the value of rates and fees, but the way we'll differentiate ourselves is to dig deeper, and to dig deeper in that relationship with our referral sources and with our borrowers. And on the referral sources, they need information, that people go to, realtors go to events about social media, and they get all jazzed up because it's a 1 hour or a one-time event. They say, you should be on social media, you should be doing, this is the way you can get leads that way, you need to be on these platforms, and they're all jazzed up, but then there's what's next. And what was missing is that what's next, because if you're kind of being introduced to it and nobody has spent the time to explain to you, all right, what's the first, second, and third step and what that looks like, it really doesn't mean anything. It just creates frustration. So AgentXperts was a way to give real estate agents the what's next piece. to help them
Help them
from
move along.
the foundation so that they can make progress along and really get the most out of social media and marketing.
We've been to a lot of those educational seminars and all that stuff too, so it's definitely helpful. We work with a lot of the realtors that go there too, by default, because we work with you, George.
Right.
But yeah, so I'll plug that. If you are a realtor out there and you're looking for the next step, follow George and Elisabeth there on AgentXperts. They'll definitely be able to help you out and bring some value to helping you grow your business, because at the end of the day, if they're growing their business, you're growing yours.
That's it. It's lead with a giving hand. So if we give something to you of value, we're providing resources, we're providing tips, things that you can then brand as your own. They're kind of a template, and you can put your own information in there. So we're just making that available. And the thought process is, if we are giving and stepping forward, you give us a chance, we deliver to a really high level that you'll keep coming back. So that's where we want to spend our marketing dollars and time. And then in addition to providing that service on the back end, as far as you guys are concerned, we're also really looking at having those relational referral vendors that we send out to, folks that share our approach and share our values, which is take really good care of people and good things will happen. The day that Blake walked in, scared the daylights out of me because there was nobody else in the office. There's like a little rap on the door. Hello,
You
hello.
get a little history of when it all started, right?
I was
think the
watching the
story's
video.
valuable, man.
Yeah,
And I think
well,
it is.
the
Probably
value
for some
of
insurance agents out there.
pure cold call. There I was in the office. I was watching a video that a friend had posted, and in walked Blake, completely cold out of the blue. We struck up a conversation, and what really struck me was the authenticity of you coming in. It wasn't a pitch. It was an introduction of Blake, the person, not Blake, I'm trying to hustle you for insurance business. And it really, and it was
I
an
don't even know if I
immediate
would know how to
click.
do that anyway.
It
That
was,
sounds good.
it was warm. You could tell what kind of person you were from that interaction. And I admire the fact that you made that cold call. And it all kind of snowballed from there. I mean, that initial impression is what it proved to be. I refer all my customers to you guys because there's no economic relationship between us. It's purely, I know you're going to take great care of everybody I send over, and that reflects well on me. And as a bonus, like you said, we've all become friends and have a lot of fun and a lot of laughs together.
That's right.
In the process.
We have a lot of fun working together, so it's not even like work. We say that all the time too, right?
That's right. And you guys make it easy, man. I mean, you're fun and easy to get along with. But I think for the insurance agents folks out there that watch this, no magic sauce. What George just said is the method to the madness.
Yeah.
Be genuine, be authentic, transparent, have the courage to walk in.
Keep going back.
And it'll take you a long way. And hey, you might even find a good friend out of the deal.
It will.
What kind of things you like to do for fun, George?
I do. I like to hunt. That's my zen time, to be in the woods. Although I do take calls. Just a week ago, I was in South Georgia hunting, and I had a client call. I'm in the deer stand. I'm like, hello, and then with my mobile app, I'm doing the app in there. It's not great for the hunting part, but it is awfully handy to have the technology to be able to take care of people anywhere, literally anywhere. And I'm sitting in a tree stand in the middle of the woods in Montezuma, Georgia, which is
Firing off
nowhere.
pre-approvals.
Firing off pre-approvals.
Making dreams come true.
Exactly. I am available.
Yeah. What else do you like to do, George, outside of hunting?
Travel. That's, Elisabeth and I, some people want cars, some people want jewelry, some people want a bigger house, and our splurge is travel. So we really try to at least once a year go on.
What's your favorite place?
Gosh, I think my favorite place is probably Florence, Italy. It's just such a cool place to see the artwork there, the history, the streets are authentic. You go down by the river, and you can tell why the great art comes out of there. There's something about the light there and the way it looks like those famous paintings. When you're standing there, you can see, okay, I understand why the great artists are in here. It's just a
pretty cool statement.
beautiful spot.
What about where's the finest cuisine, or maybe even the most unique cuisine that you've?
Finest cuisines. Let's see, where do we have the best? I mean, usually it's not the fancy restaurants. It's the places that are kind of off the beaten path. You duck into a little diner type place, and that's where I think the most authentic food is.
Sure.
We go back to this theme of authenticity, and it's not fancy schmancy. We ate at this like 3 Michelin star restaurant one time in Paris when we got married. There, and it was a nice time, a beautiful restaurant, but it was so stuffy and so snobby. And they were known for their pressed duck, which is basically they just squash a duck into a patty, you know.
Some kind of foie gras, or
they take
a burger.
They take the
duck
whole
burger.
duck and they put it in this like tube, and then they smash it down, and so all the juices and everything come out, and then they serve it with the juices, and there's like a serial number. Each duck is got its own serial number, which is the way they can charge like 10 times more than it's really worth. You can say, oh, here's the number for your duck.
Right.
Like, great, I'll cherish it always.
Dewey.
So now we're going to charge 400 euros for it. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to
Your
take this
duck
home.
number is 4,237.
And his name was Scrooge. Oh.
I don't know if you guys ever see, was it The Life of Brian, Monty Python? Now this is going way back to show what an OG I really am. And they go into this restaurant, there's a French waiter there. Have you ever seen this? It was one where the thin
I don't think
mints,
I have.
and he's just very stuffy, you know, in the tuxedo, and he's asking questions but really not interested. That's the way this guy seats us. He goes, "Are you here for a special occasion yet?" Like, "Yeah, we just got married today." He goes, "Okay, here's." It was like, is there? What else can I wow you with?
And
Like,
it's
that
my
wasn't
birthday
like,
today, and
right,
her birthday
great.
today too.
Heard it 1,000 times today.
Sure.
He's like, super. Bring out the just got married menu, the one with the double cost
With
on
the
it.
extra price on
Yeah,
it.
exactly. With the premium price,
They're ready to spend money.
they're gonna spend.
Tell the story about the blue lobster.
Oh, the blue lobster.
You're gonna
So
have
we
to
ate
have
at
a
another.
voice
This was
on.
another trip. Another trip to Paris. So we go into this restaurant. And they were known for their seafood. And they come out like, "Oh, tonight we have a blue lobster that's available." I'm thinking, blue lobster. I'm from Florida. I've had lobster. I've had Maine lobster. Blue lobster sounds kind of exotic. I'll give it a try. So, okay. So the waiter goes back and comes back and goes. He holds a little piece of paper and he holds it out like that. It says 400. I'm like, okay. I don't know what I don't know what he's talking about. So it turned out that was the price for the blue lobster.
Oh my gosh.
So they bring it
What,
out. I eat
400
it.
bucks?
It
How does
tastes
it equate to?
400 euros.
So like $600.
Yeah, it was at that point. It was like $500. I kid you not. So I eat it, and the blue lobster's like tastes like any other lobster.
You're like, is
Just
that
shell's
the
blue.
calories in it?
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought, sometimes they'll do pricing based on weight. So I'm thinking maybe it's, I don't know, 400 grams. I don't know what it is. It didn't have any dollar sign or euro sign. And when the bill came, I'm like, that's more than the airfare to get here.
Oh my god.
And it
And
was
it tastes like
okay.
chicken.
It tastes like any other lobster.
And they
man.
overcooked it.
You're
Yeah.
like, I thought Maine lobster was expensive.
They don't even give you butter to put on it in France. It sucks.
No, it was.
Take due notice.
Yeah.
Take
Don't
due
get
notice.
the blue lobster. It's not worth it. Oh, it was a Brittany blue.
Maybe
Oh.
even more important is the number that they're showing you could be the price.
Could be the
be-
price.
Not the calories.
You want to double check there first.
Um,
So it makes it sound like our travels have been troublesome, but those are just a couple of the highlights.
What music do you listen to?
I am an old school 80s guy.
Nice.
Journey?
Journey, AC/DC, all
Van Halen?
Van Halen, not a huge Van Halen. Of
course, they
and
made
that's
the
some Southern
70s
rock,
too,
like
right?
38 Special. You
I
know,
don't know, but David Lee Roth Van Halen was in the 80s.
Was the 80s.
yeah, David. Yeah, exactly. Before the Red Rocker came in, so really the '80s stuff is my bag. I like to rock out. That's not Elisabeth's vibe. She comes in and turns it off. But I like
More
I like the
spa and
pipes.
Zen music.
Yeah, I'm not Fish. I never got to be a Fish guy. So maybe you'll
George will be a
convert me.
Fish fan. They're coming in June, so
It'd be
the
my
whole-
chance.
we're gonna get a whole crew together and go.
It would
So
be
you can
a
go see
good
it
time.
in June.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. George Richardson with Angel Oak Home Loans. I'm going to link up his contact, or I'll provide his contact info for you. I'll link up his website, AgentXperts, so you can get a hold of Elisabeth there. So if you're a realtor, connect with AgentXperts. It'll bring you some good value. So thanks for being with us, George. We always appreciate it, and we will see you next time.
Absolutely.
Next time, maybe the monkey story.
Ooh, there's the cliffhanger, guys. Maybe
Stay tuned.
Maybe the monkey story next time. We may have to feature George twice.
That's my hook to come back.